kurwa nie wierzę do chuja pana, co za kurwa pojeb!
The camera vehicle crossed double solid lines to pass a car that was slowing to let a taxi out of a side road on the left-hand side and collided with that taxi as it pulled out. Who was at fault is something that I polled my viewers on, and overwhelmingly my viewers voted to hold the camera vehicle driver responsible for the collision. Normally, it is exceptionally rare that a vehicle that is exiting a side road will not be found completely or majority to blame. However, this is one of those situations. This claim was settled by way of holding the camera vehicle driver responsible for the collision. I may need to remind you that although this is where liability rests, there are obviously learning points for all involved. One of the misconceptions I've seen most in the comments is that the truck was okay to move around the grey Toyota because it was going less than 10 miles per hour. Highway code only allows moving past stationary cars in double solid line areas. For bicycles, tractors or highways vehicles, it's 10 miles per hour. For any other vehicle, it has to be stationary. It was nearly stationary, but it wasn't quite. It does seem quite obvious that the camera vehicle went around the Toyota because they hadn't heeded the brake lights and were either going to hit the rear of the Toyota or have to swerve around it. Regardless of any of that, it is clear that the grey Toyota was slowing down to allow the taxi out of the junction. Not an ideal thing to do when travelling in front of an HGV, which takes longer to stop than a normal vehicle. However, you should at all times have a safe braking distance in front of the vehicle that you're driving, and that is the distance in which you can see to be clear in front of your vehicle that you can also stop in that distance. If you are a slower person to react to things, you need to forget the 2-second rule. If you need more thinking distance, you need to increase the distance between you and the vehicle in front of you. As for the taxi driver, they set off at the exact moment, potentially even a fraction of a second before the camera vehicle started going around the grey Toyota. When they set off, it was clear to go, for what they could see. Was a car creating a gap for them to go? It absolutely was, and the only reason that that gap disappeared was because the camera vehicle didn't keep a safe braking distance in front of their vehicle and they had to go around it or hit the Toyota in the rear. Now, if I was the claim handler for the camera vehicle, might I have tried to hold the grey Toyota driver responsible as proximate cause? I think I would try, but I don't think it's something that I would want to take to court because I don't think it would be successful. Lovely jubbly, sound as a pound.